Hello, this is Tori with Landio. We have a 4.1 acre property in Tennessee with a newly installed water well. There's road access, power, and high-speed fiber optic internet. Plus, the property has passed its percolation test, which is needed for a septic permit and installation. There's a lot to love about Tennessee, including no state income tax, favorable business climate, and the respect for individual freedom. The state's rolling terrain and Smoky Mountains are covered with lush forest, and there's an abundance of water. Speaking of water, this newly installed well is producing 5 to 8 gallons per minute, and the depth of the well is 220 feet. We were able to catch up with the water well drilling contractor John Bingham of Bingham Drilling Company. He and his family have been drilling water wells for 5 generations, spanning back more than a century. And here's what he had to say about Freedom Ridge.
Well, I was kind of born into the water well drilling business. We drill a lot of wells in western Kentucky, middle Tennessee. Today we're in Indian Mound, Tennessee at Freedom Ridge subdivision, drilling wells for potential customers and customers that's already bought lots in here. And I would say over the years, we probably have 4,000 to 5,000 water wells in the ground from western Kentucky to southern Illinois to middle Tennessee. So here at Freedom Ridge in Indian Mound, Tennessee, we have drilled many wells here, and the depths range from 180 to as deep as 340. It seems like each lot has its own personality. You really never know where you're going to hit the water, but it's usually in that range. It's coming out of a limestone formation, and it seems to be really good water. As far as how many wells we've drilled here on Freedom Ridge, I'm on my 4th right here. On this same ridge, the very next subdivision, I've probably drilled a dozen wells over there. So I'd say I'm probably 14 to 18 wells on this same ridge, and as far as I know, they're all very good wells. Right here in Freedom Ridge subdivision, every well has cleaned up nicely. There's no odor.
If you had one piece of advice you could give someone looking to purchase land in Tennessee and eventually install a water well, what would this advice be?
Well, number one, I would probably have to call Landio. I mean, they've got this beautiful property here. It's one of the prettiest places I've been to drill water wells. I would definitely have to give them a shout. And when you do finally choose the lot that you want, call me up. I'll come out and meet you. We'll look it over. I'll give you my ideas. I'll listen to where you're wanting to put the house and put all that information together and get you a good water well.
This is a map of Freedom Ridge. There are a total of 42 lots in Freedom Ridge. And as of this recording, 2/3 of the lots in Freedom Ridge have already been sold or are pending sales. The different colors represent the availability status. Green is available, purple is pending, and red indicates sold. These blue icons represent each of the 4 water wells that were drilled in Freedom Ridge at different locations to show that water is available and also provide value and convenience for the buyer. And Lot 30, the 4.1 acres that we're presenting right now, is one of the 4 lots that has a water well, which again is indicated by this blue icon. If we zoom out a little bit from Freedom Ridge, you can see over here to the west, all of this shaded area represents public land. The purple represents the Cross Creeks National Wildlife Refuge. We're going to go over to the map legend, click on overlays, and then turn off the federal state land layer by simply clicking it. We'll then hide the map legend again, zoom in a little bit closer, and here you can see the Cumberland River. And right over here, this is a public boat launch. This publicly accessible boat launch is only about 5.6 miles from Freedom Ridge. And through this public boat launch, you can access the Cross Creeks National Wildlife Refuge and the Cumberland River. The Wildlife Refuge spans 8,862 acres. The mixture of open water, wetlands, woodlands, croplands, and grasslands creates a mosaic of wildlife-rich habitats. The following information comes directly from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife's website. Cross Creeks National Wildlife Refuge offers a great public hunting opportunity along 12.5 river miles of the Cumberland River. The wooded habitat of the refuge holds sizable numbers of popular game species, including turkey, deer, squirrel, beaver, and coyote. Turkeys may be hunted in the spring or fall archery seasons during general access hunts. Deer hunts are open to statewide seasons through November 14th. While the refuge can draw thousands of ducks, it is preserved as a winter refuge for waterfowl. However, a season for resident Canada geese is held in the fields in September in hunt areas 1 and 2. State bag limits apply on all refuge hunts. Beaver and coyote may be hunted incidental to any scheduled refuge hunt. If we go back to the map legend, select overlays, and then turn back on the federal state land layer, and then zoom out just a bit, all of this green shaded area that you see right here, this is the Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area, which is over 170,000 acres. This includes 300 miles of undeveloped shoreline, 200 miles of paved roads, and 500 miles of trails. The Land Between the Lakes gets its name because it is located between Kentucky Lake and Lake Barkley. If we go back and zoom into the Cumberland River, over near that public boat launch, and then follow the Cumberland River to the east, it will take us to Clarksville, Tennessee. Clarksville is only about a 30-minute drive from the property and has a population of around 170,000. Clarksville is a historic town with all the modern amenities that you need, including a hospital, big box retailers, such as Home Depot, Lowe's, Target, Sam's Club, and Walmart. There are several grocery stores, restaurants, small businesses, entertainment, parks, and recreational areas. Clarksville is also home to the #1 highest rated farmers markets in the entire state of Tennessee. And then if we zoom out a little bit more here to the southeast, this is Nashville, Tennessee. The property is only about 77 miles from downtown Nashville. For more information, head over to the Freedom Ridge website at freedomridge.com. Once you're there, click on Available Lots, and then scroll down to Lot 30. Here's Lot 30, which is right next to Lot 29 that just sold. Click on Lot 30, that will take you to the property details page. There you will find an overview of Freedom Ridge. Below the overview video, there's a Lot 30 virtual tour, which has additional actual footage of Lot 30. To the right of the video tab, you'll find photos. Then click on the full screen icon, and finally the grid icon. To the right of the Photos tab is the interactive map. The interactive map we looked at previously had all of the Freedom Ridge lots displayed, whereas this interactive map just has Lot 30. You can click the full screen icon, which will open up that map in a new tab. If you scroll down, you'll find a detailed description of Freedom Ridge, including links to nearby cities and points of interest, along with more information about those locations. And then we have the GPS coordinates and links where you can open those on a Google map. This wooded property in northwest Tennessee with road access, power, high-speed fiber optic internet, successful perk test, and newly installed water well is priced at $84,997. For questions or to purchase this property, please call or text the Freedom Ridge team anytime at 615-375-0245. Again, that number is 615-375-0245. You may also email the Freedom Ridge team directly. Their email address is hello@freedomridge.com. Another thing to mention, this is a property with a buy now option available, which simply means that you can secure this property at any time while it's available. To do so, look just below the Lot 30 virtual tour, and there you'll have a section with the red Buy Now button. This Buy Now button will place a deposit to secure this property. This $499 deposit secures the property for you and is credited towards your purchase. To place your deposit, click that Buy Now button, and that will add the $499 to your cart. Then click Checkout. Once you click Checkout, this window appears where you enter all your contact and payment information. Once finished, hit Pay Now. Once your payment is completed, this Buy Now button will automatically say Out of Stock, disabling the ability for anyone else to place a deposit. And if you need financing, the Freedom Ridge team can introduce you to multiple lenders that you can explore and determine which lender and program best fits your needs. There are multiple people that have purchased lots in Freedom Ridge using third-party financing. Some have used those loans just to purchase the land, while others have incorporated that into a construction loan. Someone even successfully did a VA loan to purchase their lot and a new manufactured home which is in the process of being set up in Freedom Ridge. And at Freedom Ridge, there are no covenants, restrictions, HOA or HOA fees. You can use the property recreationally, seasonally, or live there full-time. You can simply utilize the property for camping and recreational use on an occasional basis, or you can live there full-time in a van, camper, RV, a tent, yurt. You can set up a cabin, a shipping container home, or likely our most requested style, which is a barn dominium. And there are a couple very reputable barn dominium companies in Tennessee that can build you an entire turnkey barn-dominium on your lot in Freedom Ridge. For information on the barn-dominium companies, please call or text the Freedom Ridge team anytime at 615-375-0245. On behalf of myself, my family, the team at Landio, and the Freedom Ridge team, we sincerely appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and ask that you help us make the dream of land ownership come true for more people by sharing our website, our properties, and our videos with everyone that you know. Thank you and God bless.
Landio.com